I'm in my own lane, moving so fast you can't catch me. Raising the bar so high we on Mars, working so hard we all are all stars. Me you can't defeat, we a winning team. Put it on repeat till your ears start to bleed. Yeah, we all rock stars, yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. Yeah, we all rock stars, yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. You can't stop us, you can't stop us, you can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us, you can't stop us, you can't stop us. You can put that on repeat.
Yeah, we always gonna go hard. I'm living life like a rock star. Cold ice on my pinky ring. Pull up to the club with a fast car. Back off, get a fistful. This a dog fight, I'm a pit bull. Words cut from the bullet like a pistol. And everybody else got no swag. We counting money up, got big bags. Buy out the whole mall, got big tags. Free living, but it ain't for free. Expensive clothes, yeah, they never cheap. Walking on flames, I got red feet. New sports car, it's got red seats. We always making hits, no repeats. And even at your best, you can't beat me.
Yeah, we all rock stars, yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. Yeah, we all rock stars, yeah, we all all-stars. When we get in the game, yeah, we gonna raise the bar. You can't stop us, you can't stop us, you can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us, you can't stop us, you can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us, you can't stop us, you can't stop us. You can put that on repeat. You can't stop us, you can't stop us, you can't stop us. You can put that on repeat.
Well, the playoff version of the Battle of Alberta returned with an offensive explosion on Wednesday night. What do these two teams have for an encore here tonight? Hi, everyone, and welcome inside the Flames TV Live pregame show brought to you by Budweiser as we get you set for game number 2 here of this second-round series between the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames. It is a 1-0 series lead for the Calgary Flames thanks to the highest-scoring postseason Battle of Alberta in history on Wednesday night. 15 goals total, but the more important thing is the Calgary Flames got 9 of them. In fact, they've scored 9 goals against the Oilers in their last 2 meetings, one in the regular season and then one on Wednesday night. As for the Calgary Flames, well, 9 goals also ties a postseason franchise record. They've done it 3 times previously. 15 goals in 7 games in round number 1 against the Dallas Stars, but already 9 in this series. Their penalty kill also sensational in game 1. They go 4 for 4, although a focus on staying out of the penalty box once again tonight. And also an emphasis really from both teams, but from a Calgary perspective on tightening up in all areas of the arena, and don't expect 15 goals here again tonight.
We know we got to be better. We liked that first period a lot, but then we let him come back in the game, and we know we can play a lot tighter and do a better job than we did in the second period and beginning of the third. So from our standpoint, we like to be that boring team that wins. We're fine with that.
With all the things that happened in game 1, to come out there with a win, even though that we didn't get to play our best and probably weren't prepared for the second and third period. Kind of got lucky there, but we'll take the win.
The guys responded. The guys were great in front of me. Obviously, I got to be better, and everyone knows that, and myself included. And but it's to have a game like that and in the playoffs and still come out with a win. It's that's a good feeling. The guys definitely bailed me out.
Here's a look at who to watch tonight, but it's a couple of big goal producers from game number 1. Zach Hyman scored back-to-back goals in the second period, part of the pushback from the Oilers that eventually made it a 1-goal game going into the third period. Hyman up to 4 goals and 6 points in this playoff season. And for the Calgary Flames, Matthew Tkachuk, he's got 4 goals in his last 2 games, including a hat trick in game 1. He's the first Flame to post a hat trick in the playoffs since Theo Fleury back in 1995, and just the second in the playoff version of the Battle of Alberta. Paul Reinhart was the last in 1983. Tkachuk now up to 9 points in 8 games in this postseason. Now, in terms of physicality, you heard it there from Matthew Tkachuk, just the way the game went. 15 goals, hard to mix in some of that physicality, but maybe an emphasis on getting more of it here tonight, really from both sides.
When there's that many goals and that much offense, it's probably both teams would like to be more physical and just play better in the neutral zone, whether it's physical there or just being above guys. I thought there, especially on our end, we gave up too much off the rush, way too much. So whether that's being physical or just being above and back checking, whatever that is. But we'll definitely be making adjustments, and I'm sure they will as well.
As long as it's within the rules, that's fine. I mean, I think the big reason it was like that in game 1 is teams are afraid to take penalties. You can't. I mean, we Oilers had 4 and we had 3 power plays, and those aren't good odds. When they're running at a 30-some% power play and you take 4, well, we beat the odds the other night.
Yeah, Oilers power play just a tad over 30% in this postseason. They also gave up 2 goals in the first minute of that hockey game, 51 seconds, down 3-0, 6 minutes in. So for the Edmonton Oilers, focus tonight on their start.
I mean, obviously the start, but that kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing out there. So I think, we're always at our best when we're playing with speed and we're sticking to our team structure. So try to look to do a better job of that tonight, especially at the start.
There's a couple adjustments we're probably going to make, but we have to execute. We can't. I think if we don't give up 9 goals tonight, I really like our chances.
Well, the Calgary Flames and all Albertans lost a great friend with the passing of Bill Creighton earlier this month. Bill was a prominent Calgary businessman and an active member and enthusiastic supporter of the Calgary Flames alumni, along with Jay Jenkins and former Calgary Flames general manager Al Coates. Bill was a co-founder of the Calgary Flames Celebrity Charity Golf Tournament back in 1981, one that still runs successfully to this day. Calgary Flames Hockey Club would like to send our condolences. Thank you, Bill, for all you've done and for Calgary and our province.
All All of us here at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Face coverings are no longer required at the Scotiabank Saddledome. However, we recognize there are varying levels of comfort with this change. We respect everyone's right to make this personal choice and appreciate that some patrons and staff may prefer to continue wearing face coverings. Additionally, no one ever wants to miss a game, but we do ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell. The Scotiabank Saddledome has a zero-tolerance policy for foul or inappropriate behavior, along with any disruption of the game, including throwing objects, fighting, or trespassing on the ice surface. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun experience here in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
Here's a look at what you need to know before Game 2 tonight. Connor McDavid, fifth player in NHL history with 7 multi-point games in his first 8 playoff games. And for the Calgary Flames, mentioned their start in game number 1. Well, it was the 2 fastest goals to start a playoff game in NHL history, 51 seconds. And congratulations to the Calgary Flames head coach, nominated for the Jack Adams Award, the biggest season-over-season improvement by any team in the NHL this season, the Calgary Flames. Well, let's welcome you into game day. It's game number 2, Flames and Oilers tonight. Nikita Zadorov joins us on the Flames TV desk. And Nikita, maybe first of all, just, I would say somewhat surprising maybe to see 15 goals in game 1, but just about the approach here as we get the win. Obviously, that's important. What's the mindset here tonight for your group?
Yeah, well, definitely better defensively. It's not our game to giving up 5 goals. Definitely, I think we need to tighten up some things on the ice. We talked this morning. Hopefully, we will do it tonight.
Did you think, though, the finish to the game, just the way that you approached the final, third period, but after you got the lead, most importantly, when you finally did kind of lock that up after?
Yeah, I mean, we still got a little lucky. They have so many great players. They can make plays. They can come back from any scenario. We just have to do a better job on them.
How about the emotions? I mean, we were just talking about, coming off of Game 7 and some of the emotions you invest in round 1 and, how did that kind of spills over into this series, which, as we know, has been a lot of excitement and, just amped up a little bit.
I mean, it looked fine for me, the crowd was behind us. I think everybody was excited to get it going in the second round as well.
Yeah.
Especially a team against Edmonton like that. So I think it's going to be a great battle along the way.
All right, here's a look at your starting goaltenders for game number 2, and it's the exact same way we started this series. Mike Smith goes back in. The former Calgary Flame gave up 3 goals on 10 shots in game number 1. It was chased from the net. In came Mikko Koskinen for the Calgary Flames. Jacob Markstrom, 22 saves in game 1, but said on Thursday he expects to be better tonight, and we would expect nothing less from the Vezina Trophy finalist Jacob Markstrom. Mike Smith, your goaltending matchup is the Calgary Flames and the Edmonton Oilers go back to battle here. It is game number 2, round number 2. Puck drop is just around the corner. Enjoy the game, everyone.